So this clip's in arena, it's near the end of the game, and I'm going to hear someone in a bush to the left of me. So as soon as I hear a bush in arena, the first thing I'm thinking in my head is this kid is bad. Like, there's no way they're good. So all I would want to do is just not jump in their box stupidly and aim duel them. I just want to piece them up and get a free kill, because they're obviously hiding for a reason, especially with 11 people left. So what I'm going to do is just spray the bush, because this kid thinks I don't see him. He thinks he's untouchable, so I'm just going to spray until I get a tag. I keep moving to make sure that he doesn't headshot snipe me or something. I'm okay with a body shot because I have a chug cannon and max mats, but I just don't want to get headshotted here. I finally get a tag, so now he's going to build. So all I'm going to do is get on top of him and reload my AUG so that I have something to spray with, and just try and piece up his cones. I see him moves over, so all I'm going to do is take this. I see he's holding his shotgun. He's not even holding like his build. Like, you see a shotgun right here. So he's not even holding builds to stop me from taking anything. So what I'm going to do is take cone flat instead of just taking the flat. I'm going to take it all at once. As soon as I take that, I'm going to double it because he shot. I'm going to place a ramp to block the next shot if he does. This flusters him. And I ended it this way, so he's underneath. He can't even see me. His head's right here. I can see his toes, so I'm going to get a free tag here. Bang. As soon as I do that, I reset in case he shoots, and then I edit it to flip him into this corner, so it's just a free kill because he can't move anywhere unless he jumps out towards me. And then bop, headshot. Easy kill in arena. Back with another arena fight here. So I just fought a kid above, and this kid was hiding down underneath my builds. He's back here. So I'm going to finish him at this moment, but a third party is actually going to come in and snake my kill. And then I'm going to end up having to fight the third party, and I'll show you how I go through this. So I take the wall because I know this kid's probably shambles because there's a giant build fight here that I came into and killed 2 kids already. So I'm going to take his wall and just go on him, try and kill him as quick as possible, get it over with, because I know he probably is shambles and I want to get some mats up. So I do the mongrel. I bait him to look this way like he thinks I'm going to come in, and then I window peek here. And I'm going to aim down sights to get a nice tag. Hit him 69. And he gets finished by a third party. So I grab all his extra mats, and I'm going to have to fight this third party now. So I'm going to try and get out to the left here, this direction. I'm going to ramp up and try and take high ground over here, because I don't want the opponent to get high ground. He gets some tags on me. I thought he was further back than he was. It's unfortunate, but I have a chug cannon mini, so it's not the end of the world. I'm going to do a clicks ramp here since I'm only 1 layer above him, so I'm actually going to clicks ramp. So you put a flat and a ramp, and you jump on this, and then you jump on top of a flat and a ramp here. And it gets you up a layer faster than if you were just to run up. He cones it, so I can't ramp, but I get the wall anyways, just in case he's going to try and get up in piece control. So I try and cut him off just in case. He decides not to come up, and I can see him sitting under his ramp here. He's right here. So I'm going to look down for that and see if I can get anything. If not, I can't. So I'm going to go for some piece control again. I see he doesn't place the flat. So what I'm going to do is actually block this so he can't double edit this way or this way. He's actually going to have to turn this way or this way. So these are his direction options. So I'm going to try and piece this up. He doesn't. He ends up actually boxing underneath instead of trying to box. So I'm going to try and take the cone. I didn't get it. So here I'm going to go for the wall. I don't get that either. Now what happens is he does this. He pieces this up. So I know what he's going to do. He has a peanut butter edited. He's going to double edit this and try and shoot me. So what I'm going to do is actually place a ramp in his box to cover him into the corner and force him out the back and not take any damage. I try and get in. Just doesn't let me, so I have to go around the back. Right here, he's so focused on that ramp now that I'm actually going to be able to take this wall. Gets me a nice tag. So he's worried he's getting shot. He breaks my wall here, so what I do is go for an aim down sights shotgun shot to get as much damage as possible in case he tries to run in. He actually doesn't. He decides to take the wall back, so now I'm up 140 damage on him. And I just need to finish this fight. He's going to try and run. I tried cone it, but he gets the wall in front, and he goes around. Right here, though, if you're going to place a launch pad, and what I'm going to do is ramp over top of it so he can't take it. So see, the launch pad is right here now, and he's on top of this ramp, so he's going to have to break down. Now what I could have done, it was an option, is to side jump, cone, and then wall this and try and piece him up underneath. But what I didn't want to happen, because he was flustered, I didn't want him to just have his gun out and shoot me. So I actually go for a wall take just because it's safer here. And he actually holds the wall. He hasn't taken a wall yet on him, which is unfortunate. But that's what happens when you play on high ping like I do. So he actually gets to take the jump pad here. But it's not the end of the world. I'm just going to chase him because I know he's still hit 140 and I just don't want to give him a chance to heal. Now, I was fighting here earlier, and he actually ends up landing in my box, and I see that this is my brick wall from earlier, because I was building on a brick, my opponent was building on a metal, so I know that this is my brick wall. So what I'm going to do is actually land and fake break this wall, and just run around to this one and open it up for a free kill. And it works out perfectly, you'll see it here. He thinks he's safe, because I go for the fake break, and then I just open this up and pump him. Back in the same arena game, I hear a glider coming in, so I'm assuming they're going to land on me here. I'm actually going to pull up my pump shotgun and look for a tag. I end up not getting it. That's fine. So I'm going to try and get high ground quick on him. I have it. So I'm actually going to try and piece up this box. I'm going to try and get this wall, cone, and this wall. I don't actually end up getting this wall, so I put a defensive cone up, you'll see here. Because I don't get the wall, I flip up this cone just because I don't want him to run through here and just chase me after. Like if I turn around, I don't want him to like follow me, and I also don't want him to open this up and pump me in the face. So I'm actually gonna flip my cone up here just to block that in case he does attempt this. I see he goes for high ground. He's got it quick here. He went around the back, so I'm gonna actually jump, put a high ramp, and then cone flat up here so that I can block this off. And he's actually gonna walk on top of this, and because of that, I'll get a nice piece on him. I flip that cone up to disorientate him. Now I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna put a high wall here. Expecting him to go up. He actually just falls down. He jumps and falls down because he was scared. So I actually don't end up boxing him, but that's fine. I have high ground now, so it's easy to work with. Now that he's boxed up, I'm gonna drop down and just follow him, chase. Right here I'm gonna take the cone from a right hand peak. Failed to pickaxes, good job. I reset that just in case he's gonna go with the side now that I have the wall and the cone. There's nothing he can do, but he doesn't. He just still sits in his box. So here I'm gonna have to actually attempt taking it. I hear him edit something, so I assume he might be going this direction. So I try and actually preemptively piece control him. It doesn't end up going here, but you know it's the thought that counts. So I hear him directly below me. I assume he went underneath. So I'm actually gonna take that flat and then drop down here. And there he is, sitting under a ramp like a little weirdo. I go for a pre-fire, he doesn't open anything. So I know this guy's scared, he doesn't want to fight. He hasn't opened anything, he hasn't tried to fight me once yet. He just keeps running. So I'm just going to keep following him and taking smart peeks. I always give myself an out. Every time I get on this ramp, I place this wall and make sure that I have somewhere to go if he does end up running onto me. Right here, I look under the ramp just to make sure it's safe. And I always take these walls with the right hand, so you can see the ramp's here. I don't want him to give him a headshot, so like I always make sure that he can only see like bare minimum of me to take this wall. Right here, I take this flat from this corner. As soon as I hear him edit, I actually back up, and he'll end up hitting this ramp just because he can't hit this angle. I reset that, and now I know where he is, so I'm gonna drop down behind him. I was going to place a wall, but he does it instead. So I'm just going to take this wall, aim down sights, spray him down, and it's a free kill because he had nowhere to go. After that last fight, a third party's going to roll up in a car. So I'm actually going to just spray him, try and get some pretty early chip damage. Right here, I get a dink and a 37. So now I'm not afraid to take the bloom battle with him because I know that I have such a damage advantage that it would take a lot for him to kill me, especially with all my heals. I prefer that to be red, but yeah, especially with all my heals, it's not a big deal to take that bloom battle. And I just crack him here, so I'm not afraid. I'm just going to rush him and check him as I run. I'm really not getting it. Weird. I'm shooting right in front of me, but it's fine. 173 and I'm confident. I take this wall. He's gonna go out the back. And I know that I can just cut this off. So I'm just gonna jump on top, follow him, piece that up, just in case he goes up. He decides not to. So I piece up both sides. Now right here I block this shot because he's just running on me like a psycho. I go to piece him up. He's gonna bonk his head, concussion. And I get a free 97 tag. So now I know I'm way up damage. I was up damage before and I'm up damage now. So I'm chilling. Well, I just have to play this smart and I'll win this fight. I go here for a tag, but he resets his flat above him. So I shoot to try and take. I don't get it, which is okay. So I'm gonna go for a wall take from a right hand. I get it, but he runs back into his old box. So I'm just gonna keep following him. He keeps running away. And I'm just gonna keep following him until I take it. I just don't want him to heal. I just want to keep chasing him. And I realize he goes back into where I put my flats. So I go above him. I'm gonna take this ramp and flip it towards me so that he's just stuck looking at me. And I'm just gonna pump him right in the face because there's nowhere he can really go. He could jump this way or run at me, but it's such an easy shot that I'm up so much health that I think that I've got this because he's attack, so he can't one pump me. And he was 75 health, easy kill. So in this fight, you can see it's High Point Arena. So I'm not fighting a scrub here, and this fight is a perfect example of how you don't always have to like out mechanic and box your opponents to beat them. Sometimes you just have to apply the right pressure and just outthink them. You just gotta outthink them and it'll come to you. So right here I hear an opponent above me and I just finished a fight. So, and this guy landed on me with the jump pad. So what I'm thinking is he's pretty stacked. I only got 300 mats, well 400, but I only got 300 hards. So I'm just gonna box up here and I'm just gonna see what he does. Cause like I don't know where he is exactly. I just know that he landed above me and I don't wanna try and push up to him and get shambles on mats. Just in case another third party rolls in after, like I don't want to end up shambles after this. So I'm going to play this smart, play it slow, see what it's going to be like, and you'll see it gets me a good damage here. So he fires on my roof, I hear him drop on tops, and you can actually see him here. So I know that he's going to drop on a ramp on one of these, and what I'm going to go do is, most players, they'll go for at least one pickaxe, so as soon as he drops, I'm going to do an edit, and I'm going to try and get a nice tag on him, scare him, make him think that like, you know, I'm going to damage him, make him think that he's not the aggressor anymore. He immediately, look at this, he's stuck in a pickaxe swing, and there's nothing he can do about it. He just has to watch me shoot him in the face. I immediately reset, 92, good tag, and he's going to go up and try and heal from this, because he doesn't want to be down here. He's now at 108 max HP. So what I'm going to do is go for the chase. I see he goes up. What am I going to do? I'm going to chop him out. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not building up. There's no reason for me to build up with him. I can just chop him out. He's connected by two things. As soon as I do this, I see him right here. So what I'm going to try and do is track him with my shotgun, and last second, to get the most damage, I'm going to try and shoot him before any of the builds can be placed. I actually attempt to box him here after I hit him. He falls right through, and I just missed the pieces here. And he goes out to the left, I believe. Yeah, so, and I thought I got this wall, but I didn't. So what I do is ramp over top of him, because I'm gonna get this established at piece control, and I'm gonna go down, because he's right in this box below, so I'm gonna go down. But what happens is he ends up jump padding away here. So this guy had 2 jump pads, so he's pretty stacked. I still know that he's decently stacked. So what I'm gonna do is try and fry him out of the air here, because I know he's still hit for, I believe he took a mini, but he's like 120. So I can get a clean fry out of the air. What happens is Bloom says, no, you're not going to fry him, so that's unfortunate. Right here, all these shots, like, most of that's on him, and just Bloom says no. But I'm just going to jump pad and follow him. There's no reason not to. I have the health advantage. So far, he's just, like, flustered, so I know that he'll miss, and he does. So again, he goes up, and he just cranks. I don't know why kids do this in Arena. They just crank up for no reason. So I'm just going to chop him again. But at first, I'm going to fake the chop. He actually gets me here, though. So this is where I fake. And I wait so long. It takes him so long to get down that I actually get caught off guard. You'll see right here, like I went back to go to the pickaxe right when he was opening. And that's unfortunate for me. I get tagged, but I'm still going to commit to the breakdown because why not? He's only held up by a wood ramp. I drop him. I get a nice tag again. put a ramp over top of him. He takes this wall, which is a good play by him, and then he goes out, and he's actually going to end up going up again. So I'm just not going to go up again. He blocks me off. I only have 193 mats, so I'm not going to go up. So immediately I start chopping out. Now, I think he was getting low because he just jumped off the top here, like, and shot me. So I think he was getting low, and what he does is jump down because he just can't afford to get chopped anymore. He needs to 50-50, but I still have so much more health than him at this point that it just doesn't matter. Like, he's like 40 white. So I'm okay with taking a shot from a regular pump from that distance. He hits me. He lands behind. I believe he's out of builds here because he doesn't even build anything. And I get the kill. I didn't really do anything special. I just pressured him until he ran out of mats. And free kill for me. So in this round, my opponent, I start with the high ground. He's going to be coming up right here on this ramp. So what I'm going to want to do is wall this off and not give him anywhere to go. Like, I don't want him to get the wall here and try and box me, because he can box me right here. And then once that happens, he either has to go this way or back. So I'll get to try and predict him and force him into my boxes rather than get... Oh, fuck. That fucking sucks. So in this fight, I got the high ground. I'm coming across. I know my opponent, you can see this ramp right here. He's coming up. He's probably going to try and place this wall, but I'm going to go for that wall instead and preemptively piece control it, because I don't want him to get this wall at like a window, put the walls and the cones here and box me. I want to get this wall so that he can't go this way and it gets one direction gone. Because then I know he's probably going to go side to side because he wants to get forward ground. He's probably not going to go backwards, and I can try and preemptively piece control him here and get a free box and pressure him. As you'll see, he's in my box now. He actually ramped himself because he thought he was just going to be able to freely walk up. But now he's stuck under his ramp. He has to make an awkward edit. If he tries to make this awkward ramp flip to get out, I'll pump him. Well, I'll lever him because I have a lever. And if he tries to go this way, I can box him. If he tries to this way, I can box him. It's all free. It's mine now, and I get to make the decisions from now on. So what I do, because he's looking this way, I box this, because he's standing right close to this edge. So for him to run all the way this way, it's going to take a while. But he's looking this direction, so I know that I'm safe to preemptively box this entire thing. I'm going to get every single piece here and apply a lot of pressure that's going to scare him back into his box. So now see how I don't go for a shot here? Even though he came out, I could have went for a shot. I see that he's already pulling his gun out. I don't want to deal with that, so I actually just reset this because this isn't a right-hand peek, this is a left-hand. So I don't want to take that chance of just 50-50ing him, especially with a green lever. I don't know what gun he has yet. Could have a spaz, something. I don't want to test that. So I'm just going to reset this and get a nice right-hand rather. So as you see here, what I do is peanut butter while running to the left to get right in this corner to protect myself. So you see how he can't see me. Now I have the right-hand peek. I can jump here and get a little tag off, and he doesn't really have a good chance to shoot me unless he's got an insane reaction time. So I tag, insta reset. Now you can see I go in here. I got another right hand. So what I'm going to do is going to move this way and then pop back out and shoot him with a nice right hand peek, the old good old fashioned clicks peek. Immediately reset. He tries to wall, like, deagle take with his wall. Wall take with his deagle. So I get that out of there. Put this ramp. I see that he's just standing here with a shotgun out, so I'm not going to try and 50-50 shotgun fight, even though I have the damage advantage. I'm going to try and bait it. He doesn't go for it, but I see him go back in his box. So he went back this way. So now that he's in this box, this isn't going to be a good peek for me to, like, keep looking this way. So what I'm going to want to do is get to this side over here and create a right hand so I can right hand peek him and be out of danger again. You always want to get to those right hands because it just makes it so hard for your opponent to hit you and so easy for you. So you see I added up the cone because I know I have the piece control here. He can't really do anything. He actually ends up shooting this cone out, but it's fine. I'm going to edit this tile and get out. I immediately place the wall. Now I have him box. I'm just going to peek in nicely and get a free kill. And there's nothing he can do. It's two quick right-hand peeks in a row. There's nothing he can really do about it. He should have left, to be honest. He should have left this box. He could have maybe went down or out. But But once he was so committed to the fight, he didn't want to give it up. He just wanted to try and get some damage on me. A lot of players will do that. You'll get your free chip on them, and then they feel forced to get damage back on you, where instead they should just try and play defensive and get away. But it ends in a free kill for me.